And put the lid on there, close it up. You know, it's great that we got here, but there's still a bit more we need to look at, I think. There's another part to the hallway out here. And thank God, because we still don't have access to the attic, and that seems to be the last location. So hopefully one of those two rooms has it. So there was another loose panel here that they didn't even bother putting back. Booted Out Girl Scout. Their last show ever.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
And then this one was sent from Barcelona. Hi Mom, Dad and Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It's from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. So, that's near the end of our journey. And so, we might be near the end of Sam's journey too. There's not really anything going on with that rice. It's just rice and some herbs by the look of it. Maybe there's chicken in there. I don't know. It'd be nice if there was more to it, but I guess that comes from me liking to cook a bit. I mean, I do a lot of the cooking around here. Why don't you have more food? Well, I suppose it is just stuff to do with leftovers. And when you're cooking rice, you usually end up with a lot of leftover rice. So this is their utility room. Anything in there? Nope. Anything in you? Oh, there is. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are the family I've always known. Sorry, are the family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday, when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then. Yeah, that can't have been easy for them, that's for sure. There's not really anything else in here yet. Okay, we've got a little greenhouse area. Any light switch? Doesn't look like it. Just got a little lamp over here. Manuscript for the third book in the series. And couples counseling retreat. Yeah, he wasn't a complete idiot. He knew there was something going on with the relationship. So he was trying to make some changes to the Accidental Pariah, maybe? Writers always trying to improve their work. And this leads outside, so there's no way to go. In the foyer there's another fucking secret door under the stairs, where we'll do it. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Well, we'll find that secret room anyway. But first, cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when the familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Okay. Let's see. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for scening along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimensions to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terence L. Greenbrier. I wonder if they decided to take him up on that and to print his new works. I don't know, it's hard to say. Some companies are willing to take a chance and some aren't. You know, hopefully it worked out for him. Now, where is this doorway? Panel right there. Oh, this is just a small little room. That's kind of cozy, actually. Ooh. Attic key.
The sunset light in this house
Honey Snap cereal
is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Let's see, possession and exorcism. Now, what the fuck is this about speedruns?
The fact that there are speedruns for our game makes me really happy, and the fact that, you know, that the any percent speedrun, aka you don't have to pick up anything, just get to the end as fast as possible, has basically been optimized to, I think, 47 or 48 seconds. Even just watching that speedrun is really fun because you see the player optimize, like, for instance, the fastest speedruns, they don't turn on any lights because it would take a fraction of a second to turn towards the light switch and turn it on, and then turn back to the direction that they wanted to go. And you know, they just kind of like strafe past things and don't even change direction to move through the house. And then yeah, the 100% Diaries speedrun is even more interesting because players use that secret knowledge to play the game totally out of order based on a strategy for, okay, what's the most efficient way to go to these 24 points in the game.
Like spatially, so it's like this visit, it's the salesman, problem or something, where it has to go to all these different points, and what's the best way to do it. It's cool.
Yeah, and so seeing someone think about the house in a totally different way, and a strategic way that is about this player created challenge, that says, oh, okay, if I go into the basement first, then back out and into the east wing, then don't even go into the west wing until after, and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool to see that stuff evolve, and I'm really glad that we didn't make it so, for instance, you had to read the note about the secret door before you could even click on the secret door, because it would have shut down so many of those opportunities for people to play in interesting ways and express their mastery over the space that they've gained by playing the game.
Challenges.
I hate that talk about fucking speedruns, because, if you open up all the doors, then boom, you walk in this door, up the stairs, down the corridor, and straight into the attic. And since that seems to be where everything leads to, then boom, that's your 47 seconds. Who would waste their time doing that? It's no skill, it's no effort, it's just... I don't know, it's the devs talking out of their fucking arse. No one would waste their time to do a speedrun of this. Or at least, most people wouldn't anyway. Maybe there's one or two, but I just don't see it. What's that? A place for Christmas duck. So you can put Christmas duck there. Well, I'm not going to go back and get Christmas duck, so... There's a little place for her to sleep while she's waiting for Lonnie to come up. There's some photos that she was developing. I'm destroying them now by turning on the lights. Looks like there is a little area that you can just walk into there, except that they've put all these here in the way. And there's... I think that's the end thing there, so we'll leave that for a second. And we'll just look at this little note here. Oh, it's a drawing. Yeah. Stay strong. I love you, Lonnie.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Okay. I guess now it's time to finish up. Do we have 24 to... So we're missing 3. I thought I touched on everything. So I'm not entirely sure what I could be missing, unless there's something in these drawers. We got some photo paper. More photo paper. More photo paper. Nothing else. I mean, maybe I missed something, but I don't know. It just seems like I got everything. Anyway, the end.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
And that's Gone Home. And I don't know, it's just like it was not a great story. It was a simple little love story that started slow, was kind of awkward, didn't really lead to too much. It was kind of, I don't know, there was a lot of cliche stuff in there. But overall, you know, it's not terrible, but neither is it good. It's easily forgettable, and to be honest, it's not worth the price that they're asking for it. I can't remember offhand. The current price is somewhere around 20 quid. Or maybe I'm getting confused with another game, but I'll double check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the region of about 20 quid. Euros anyway. And, you know, it's just not worth that, not in the least. So, if you ever want to go through it yourself and try and find the 3 bits that I didn't find, wherever they happen to be, you know, go ahead, but if I have to recommend any way of getting it, you know, try and hunt down one of the copies floating around from the Humble Bundle a while back. Maybe go to G2A or something, or just torrent it, because it's just not worth the money they're asking. It's forgettable, you know, it's a slow, annoying to move around kind of game. It's not properly optimized for ATI graphics cards, at the very least. I don't know what it's like on Nvidia stuff. Could be better, could be the same, who knows. It's just, I don't know, it feels cheap. And they're not selling it cheap. That's kind of my takeaway from this. It's just not worth it. That's just my opinion, though. If you think different, well, then you think different. I'm not going to argue with you. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching.